Hey there, lovely teachers. Welcome to Vivid Practice. I'm so excited to show you around. The first thing you're going to want to do is sign up. This is free. We've created this system to have a forever free account, so you can set up your account, no charge, no credit card details, as long as you confirm your email address, and you'll have access with one student sub-account. So once you want to add more students, you'll need to put in your credit card details and pay for a subscription, but you can test it out to your heart's content for as long as you want with one student. So just put in all your details here, agree to the terms and sign up, and then confirm in your email address. Once you've done that, you'll be able to sign in. I'm just doing this on a test account to show you around a little bit. So you'll be able to add a student here, and you'll see your student or students under your Vivid Practice home board. And then for each student, you can create assignments, add the assignments to them, play around with this. Some things that are a little bit different in Vivid Practice versus other practice apps you may have been using or may have tested out. First of all, we do have a feature to bulk upload assignments. So if you want to create them all in one go by filling out a spreadsheet, that's an option for you. We also have a very easy way to mark them as done. One thing I've found in other practice apps is that I have to delete the assignment or go through several clicks in order to mark something as done. And the thing is, I'm doing this in a lesson, so I don't have time to click, and it's really distracting for my students. So I made sure that in one click, we can say that assignment is complete. They've finished the G-flat major scale. We can also see everything that they have previously completed and when it was done. So it's all broken down by months, and we can go back as far as we want with that student, with their history, so we can see everything they've done. If we do make a mistake, we can just add it back in, no problem at all, and it goes back to their active tab. So you only need to use the delete button when you're abandoning an assignment, really just removing it and changing your mind about your student doing that at all, which I love. We can also see stats about our students' practice, how they're practicing, and the types of practice that they've been doing. We can message them, and of course we can reset their password for them because we know sometimes students need that. You can also see the statistics across your whole studio. So if you had multiple students, this account has just one, but you would see a list of all your students in the order of your top practicer to the least practicing student for the last 30 days. And also you can do it over the past year. And again, across your whole studio, you can see the types of practicing they're doing. So let's talk about these types of practice for a second. We have 4 practice modes: blocked, interleaved, Pomodoro, and focused. Now, once you create your test account, you'll be able to create a fake user if you want a test account for yourself to be a student, so you can see how these 4 modes work in the app. Blocked is basically like a checklist. So they just check off each item in the list and keep going down through the list until they're done. Pomodoro, you may have heard of before, so we've adapted that for the practice environment, so they can pick how long they want to practice for, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then how long they want their active time versus their break time to be in a sort of pseudo-Pomodoro structure. Focus mode is about them just choosing one thing to work on, so this is great when they only have a few minutes. And interleaved practice, you may have heard of before. This is a mode that helps your students to achieve this type of practice, which is very efficient but very hard for students to regulate for themselves to do. So mess around with all 4 of those modes in the app once you get it downloaded, and I think you'll see how effective these different modes of practice can be and which ones you might recommend to different students at different stages of their studies. We of course have tutorials on how to use everything in the app, so you shouldn't get stuck, but if you do, just contact us and we'll be happy to help. Enjoy exploring!